I'm Janice Mackey-Freyer in Beijing. Across China tonight, empty streets and cities on alert. The coronavirus infecting more people in days than SARS did over months. The World Health Organization urging the world to be ready for more.
The whole world needs to be on alert now. We are at an important juncture in this event.
Scientists in several countries are working to decode the virus to come up with a vaccine. But with a treatment still months to years away, the race now in China, building hospitals, 2 of them to be finished in days. With the virus now in 16 other countries, China increasingly being cut off, countries reconsidering visas for travelers from the mainland. Across China, too, people are staying indoors. In Beijing, schools closed indefinitely. And villages are building roadblocks to keep visitors out. And there's fear here at even the mention of Wuhan, a city of 11 million that remains sealed off and virtually silent.
The concern is how the virus is spreading, in some cases showing up in people who've never been to China. The WHO meeting Thursday to decide if this is now an international public health emergency.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.